book opens to reveal text no human can read, 240 pages of elegant handwriting, 0 comprehensible words. This manuscript has survived 6 centuries. Cryptographers who broke Nazi codes couldn't crack it. Computer algorithms that translate ancient languages fail. The Voynich Manuscript might be the most mysterious object in human history, or it might be an elaborate medieval joke. We still don't know. The year is 1912. An antiquarian book dealer named Wilfred Voynich discovers a manuscript in an Italian Jesuit college. The pages feel ancient. The ink shows signs of age, but something's wrong. Every page contains text that follows no known linguistic pattern. No language on earth looks like this. The manuscript has structure. 25 distinct characters appear repeatedly. Words have patterns. Sentences flow in paragraphs. But here's what breaks every rule. Letter frequency distribution matches nothing. English, Latin, Arabic, Hebrew, Chinese, none of them. The text shows statistical properties that shouldn't exist. Carbon dating places the vellum between 1404 and 1438. Northern Italy, probably. The ink appears to be from the same period, but that raises more questions than it answers. If this is a genuine document from the early Renaissance, what language was being used that left no other trace in human history? The manuscript divides into 6 sections, each one stranger than the last. Section 1 shows plants, hundreds of botanical drawings, but the plants don't exist. Some look almost familiar. A root here resembles a known herb. A flower there shares features with a documented species, but match them exactly? Impossible. Botanists have spent decades searching. These plants grow nowhere on Earth. Section 2 gets weirder. Circular diagrams fill the pages. They look like astronomical charts, concentric circles, symbols that might be stars, zodiac signs that seem recognizable, but the configurations don't match medieval astronomy. They don't match anything. The celestial mechanics shown here follow no known model. Section 3 contains more circles, Mori diagrams, women bathing in pools, tubes connecting the pools. Some researchers think it's showing biological systems, others see plumbing, alchemical processes, or something completely different. Every expert sees something else. Section 4 might be the key. Dense paragraphs fill every page. No illustrations, just text. If this is a code, this section should contain the message. But crack it? Not yet, not even close. Here's what makes it truly strange. The manuscript shows signs of being a working document, marginalia, corrections, small marks where the writer seems to have made notes. Real books show this. Hoaxes typically don't. Forgers work too carefully. They avoid mistakes. This manuscript has mistakes, natural ones. The text follows something called Zipf's law. In human languages, the most common word appears twice as often as the second most common word, 3 times more than the third. The pattern holds across all natural languages. The Voynich Manuscript follows this pattern, but random gibberish doesn't. Invented languages usually don't either. So we're looking at something that statistically behaves like language, that has grammar, that has structure, but that cannot be decoded by any method we've developed in 6 centuries of trying. The theories multiply faster than solutions. Theory 1, it's a cipher, a sophisticated encryption method from the 1400s, but medieval ciphers used known techniques: substitution, transposition, pattern-based codes. We've tried all of them. Modern computers have tried millions of combinations. Nothing works. If this is a cipher, it's more complex than anything created until the 20th century. Theory 2, it's a constructed language. Someone in the 15th century invented an entire writing system from scratch. But why? And why does it follow natural language patterns so closely? Constructed languages usually reveal their artificial nature. This one doesn't. Theory 3, it's a hoax, an elaborate forgery designed to look meaningful while containing no actual information. But here's the problem: carbon dating is definitive. The vellum is 600 years old. The ink matches the period. Someone in the 1400s created 240 pages of sophisticated nonsense. For what purpose? Medieval books were expensive. Vellum cost money. Time cost money. Creating a fake this elaborate would have taken months. For no reason, anyone, can determine. Theory 4 gets stranger. What if it's written in a lost language, a dialect that died out completely, leaving only this single manuscript as evidence it ever existed? Possible? Technically, yes, but languages don't vanish without leaving traces. Loan words, place names, inscriptions. The Voynich language left nothing else, just these pages. The most recent theory uses artificial intelligence. Researchers trained algorithms on dozens of medieval languages, then fed them the Voynich text. The AI suggested Hebrew encrypted through multiple vowel substitutions. Translations attempted using this method produce word salad. Some words seem almost right, most don't. The method breaks down after a few sentences. Here's what we know for certain. The manuscript exists. It's old, it's complex. Multiple people have owned it. Historical records trace it through Bohemia, Prague, Rome, and Italy. Scholars have studied it since at least the 1600s. None of them broke it. We know the production required skill. The handwriting is consistent, professional. The illustrations show artistic ability, botanical knowledge, even if the plants are fictional, astronomical understanding, even if the charts are wrong. Whoever made this knew how books worked, how knowledge was organized, how to make something look authentic. We know it's not random marks on pages. The statistical analysis proves that. The structure proves it. The internal consistency proves it. Something organized governs this text. But we don't know what. Some researchers believe we're asking the wrong questions. Maybe the manuscript isn't meant to convey information in the traditional sense. Maybe it's a meditation guide, a mnemonic device, a teaching tool where the process of trying to decode it matters more than the content. Medieval mysticism used techniques like this, creating puzzles where the struggle was the point. Or maybe we are limited by our assumptions. We expect language to work a certain way. We expect codes to follow certain rules. What if the Voynich manuscript operates on principles we haven't considered? What if the real breakthrough requires thinking about information in a completely different way? The manuscript sits in Yale University's Voynich Library today. Anyone can view high-resolution scans online. Thousands of people have tried. Professional cryptographers, linguists, medieval scholars, hobbyists, computer scientists, mystics, conspiracy theorists, everyone fails. 6 centuries old, untranslated, possibly untranslatable, the Voynich manuscript remains exactly what it was the day Wilfred Voynich found it, a book that looks like it should make sense, but doesn't, a code that might not be a code, a language that might not be a language, a mystery that deepens every time someone claims to solve it. And here's the final twist. Maybe that's exactly what it was designed to do.